Hey everybody, Mike the Aural Retentive here with a Holy Grail moment, maybe. So this story has my Holy Grail, one of my Holy Grails anyway, has a long history. Basically, my friend Dalton clued me to a radio show that was coming on. I don't know if they were rerunning the show or he had heard about, I don't know exactly remember anymore how it came about, but somehow he and I both were like poised and ready to record like a radio hour hosted by John Zorn of Naked City. Well, lots of bands actually, but somehow I think Dalton had heard some tracks from Naked City before, and was aware of John Zorn, and so when he heard that this was coming on the radio, he let me know. So I recorded it. This is my cassette copy of this is the John Zorn Radio Hour. If you go on Discogs, it's actually listed out there. It was eventually released on CD, I think. But this is my recorded from the radio copy. Desperate for a tape, I ended up copying over Judas Priest Turbo album. But this radio program kind of changed our lives in a way. There are so many like one-liners from this that we use to in our personal language together. So Naked City and Torture Garden or Painkiller, and then actually I went on to really get into all kinds of John Zorn stuff, all his Masada stuff, and weird soundtracks that it does and all that. But first and foremost, the first Naked City album was the one that really blew my mind. So I mentioned that in that it was a Holy Grail item in the response video I did for Bill Helmut Diggy's contest with no name, and Boston Rob actually commented, well, among other things, that he was like, well, if I find one, I'll pick it up for you. And I'm like, you gotta be out of your mind. It's like the cheapest one I had ever seen was over $100. So I'm like, I'm never paying $100 for a record. I mean, that's just kind of, that's out of my range. But he mentioned that he thought it had been reissued. So I was like, huh. So I went out to Discogs and looked, and there were a couple people selling, let's just face it, the bootleg copies. And I found one for less than $30. So I ordered it. So I'm doing the opening of this because it could be garbage, or it could be great. It could be my, I'm not a guy who's really hung up on if it's a reissue or whatever. I just wanted to have it on vinyl. So, yeah. So here it is, and I'm going to open it, and we're going to see if it's total garbage or not. Sorry, Bill. Not a cool knife. And I appreciate the shout out in the video that you did for the Smashing Pumpkin album that I sent. I hope you weren't disappointed that it wasn't an original. Oh. Well, it looks, I'm looking at the back of the album right now, and it looks like it should look. Oh, man. Oh. So it looks right, at least. So if nothing else, I paid the money for an excellent album to put on the wall. I'm going to take it out of this. Oh my god, it's still sealed. Didn't realize it was new. Wow. Okay, so it looks like it's from France. I don't know if that's focusing, but here in the bottom corner it says France, and it's got a WE306 on it. So, I mean, does that mean it's... Maybe it is an original. Well, not a U.S. original, but a French original. God, now do I open it? Yes, I open it because that's why I bought it. I want to listen to it. So yeah, John Zorn, Naked City. Well, Naked City. This is their first album. John Zorn, alto sax. Bill Frisell, guitar. Wayne Horvitz, keyboards. Fred Frith, bass. Joey Barron on drums. And Yamatsuka Ai on vocals. Or sound. Those of you who are not familiar with Naked City should definitely check it out whilst keeping an open mind. When I say vocals, I mean that in the spiritual sense. Oh. On the one hand, I'm totally freaking out how cool this is. On the other hand, I'm already kicking myself for opening it, but what are you gonna do? I mean, this is what you get an album for, right? Like, I'm not one of those guys that buys an album just so I can hang it up, although I bought a $2 Hendrix album just to hang it up, but that's $2. Oh. So it's on Elektra. So, I mean, this is not like a knockoff bootleg version. It's just wow. So just on Elektra. But apparently this is a French version. 1990 Elektra Entertainment for the world outside US. So it's got some, not matrix number, but label number. So 7559-79238-1. So there you have it. I am pleased. I am very pleased. When I listed my kind of Holy Grail items for Helmut Diggy's video, I mean, one of them is, in my opinion, completely unattainable, and that is the soundtrack to Harold and Maude. You know, based on my excitement on this one, I was like, oh, we should check that one out. Even on Discogs, like, it was, you know, in the multi-$100 range. And I found pictures of it, you know, for the video, and it looked like it was like, wow, has it been reissued? Or, you know, it looked awfully new. And so I'm like, oh, check it out on Amazon. There's somebody on Amazon selling it for like $700 or something. I'm like, okay. That's it. That's it for that one. But this one I got for under 30, so that's probably almost, no, not the most I've paid, but I've only paid in that area for brand new albums, which I didn't realize this one was. I thought it was a used one, so even better. Yeah, some of John Zorn's images for his album covers are a bit disturbing, but you know, what are you gonna do? So Holy Grail moment. It was good. This was good. Turned out great. Anybody else have this album out there? Naked City? Give me a shout. Let me know what you think. And if you have any other, I think there's 2 or 3 more, and then of course Painkiller, which was before Naked City, has several albums as well. All great stuff. So, Aural Retentive Holy Grail moment number 1 completed with great results. Alright. Peace, everybody. Bye-bye. Gentle. They never come off the turntable.